everyone, my name is Rebecca Naldini, and the communication skill that I chose to work on for our semester-long project were my listening skills in order to become a more active and effective listener. I want to be a more effective listener so that my family and friends feel as though I am someone that they can come to with their problems or conflicts, and that I will always be here to listen with open ears. I chose this specific communication skill to work on because I have realized that over the years I have developed some negative listening habits that I wanted to work on and fix. I've noticed that sometimes I interrupt people while they are talking, or I get a little bit distracted during longer conversations. Although neither one of these things are intentional, I feel as though they come off as being really rude, and they were two things that I really needed to work on. In order to increase my communication competence in the area of listening, I made myself more aware of how I act during conversations, especially when someone is speaking directly towards me. I have noticed that sometimes I do not actively listen to someone when they do not agree with what I am saying. To fix this problem, I made sure that I was always paying 100% attention to the person that was talking to me, regardless of the topic at hand. I needed to let people explain themselves and explain their feelings, even if they were different from mine. One time in particular where I used these new and more effective listening skills was recently during an argument with my boyfriend. He works at the beach, and for the month of October, they were closing for vacation and holidays. I thought it would be a good idea if my boyfriend stayed here in town, close to me, and worked little jobs here and there that he could find. He had a different viewpoint on the situation. Now, normally, I think that this disagreement would have turned into an argument, but I knew that I needed to put my new and more effective listening skills to use. I decided that this would be a perfect time to sit back and effectively listen to what my boyfriend had to say to me. He brought up many valid points that I realized only because I listened. He told me that he wanted to go out of town to work because he already had a job there waiting for him. Me and my boyfriend each pay for 50% of our expenses, and he wanted to make sure that he could support me and hold up his end of the deal. I realized after listening to him that I should not have been offended that he wanted to go out of town, but rather I should have appreciated what he was doing because it was for me and our future. I chose this particular opportunity to use my new and effective listening skills because I wanted to avoid an argument with my boyfriend. I don't like arguing with him, and I would rather avoid an argument if I can. I feel as though our arguments and disagreements come about because of miscommunication and poor listening skills. I knew this would be a good opportunity to try to be a more active listener and take my time to listen to what he had to say. I actively listened to what my boyfriend was telling me and realized that he was actually being very smart in his thinking. By effectively listening to what he had to say to me, I made myself open to a new and different opinion. In the future, I need to make sure that I am always being an active listener in all conversations. To do so, I need to make sure that I am always paying 100% attention to the person talking to me, regardless of what we are talking about or if I share different viewpoints. Thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed my presentation. Bye-bye.